to the side of Benilde. Fourth quarter begins of this crucial matchup between Letran and Benilde. Martin Javier, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. And we take a quick scan, Coach, of our reporter scoring here. Third quarter was won by the Blazers.
Yep, big number there. 31 points and then 21 points. If you're a defensive coach, you want to limit them to below 15 below. But that's a tall order the way that both teams have been shooting from the outside. That's for Benilde. And for Letran, the amount of touches that they get on second chances.
That's true. Ito si Buen Salida on Gaspay. Again, it was Gaspay getting the better of Buen Salida in that sequence. Ian Torres. Ball goes back to Letran.
Good help side defense for the Knights. Yung tulong talaga importante, lalo na yung mga ganun. May screen sa taas, dire-diretso pababa yung atake. Ang hirap na apulahin. Lalo na pag ikaw sasalo sa ilalim.
Playoff type of intensity here, Coach Hammer.
Isang linggo na lang daw
Isang linggo na lang. Oo. Ganda naman, umpasa. Mintis lang mula kay Roque.
Wala, hindi tatawagan. Ang lambot ng pagkaangat. Kailangan ididiin mo talaga eh. Pagka mga floater, hindi tatawagan yan.
Stolen away by Roque. And here he is on the move.
Yun, klarong-klarong foul. Tinalunan siya sa likod.
So Jun Roque will head to the free throw line for a couple of shots. He's provided a spark off the bench. Here's the first one.
Grabe, no? Top 12 pick coming off the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Coming off the bench, the luxury.
That's true.
And that's the depth of talent. Bro, top 12 ba? First round na. First round.
Oh, empty trip.
Yeah.
After...
Masyado na bate.
Kaya kailangan tahimik lang tayo doon, ano?
Pero,
free throw.
Yung ganyan.
Stolen by Manalili. Roque, no! Wow! Another sorry miss. Kahukom, pull-up jumper. Not that time. Celis had time. Bounce pass here. Ian Torres. Crossover, extra feed. And a shot clock violation against the Blazers will give us an opportunity to go back to Aaron D. Aaron?
We've been seeing a lot of great guard play from the Benilde Blazers. Martin and Coach Hammer, you guys talked about it earlier. And in that third quarter, we saw Ian Torres explode for a lot of points in that one. Team captain Gab Cometa credits that explosion and their increased play to Coach Charles Chu. Ika nga ni Gab that challenge kaming mga guards to perform ni Coach Charles because sobrang off namin these past few games. Kailangan namin mag-contribute kasi wala pa kaming pinapakita in our last 7 games. Cometa also mentioned that the biggest problem of the guards these past few games has been them imploding when things get intense, because in this fourth quarter we're gonna be seeing if the CSB guards like Ian Torres, like Gab Cometa can lead the Blazers to victory. Balik sa inyo, Martin and Coach Hammer.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Hasn't been Gab Cometa. It's been, you're right, Ian Torres with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists to pace the Benilde Blazers today. And he's been making things happen. But right now, they're also getting stops on the other side, Coach.
Both teams actually getting stops. Letran, handful of golden opportunities to make the score closer. Care of Jun Roque. Sila makabutas.
Celis sinks the second one. Lead is 4 for Benilde. They're trying to make it 2-0 versus Letran in season 101. Santos. Jim Boy, step back jumper. And here comes Rafi Celis. Letran falling into a dry spell. Torres looks for the clearance. Sanchez. Oh, good help from Santos, but Sanchez got it back and placed it in.
Not giving up on that play. Yeah, I got blocked, but I would finish the shot.
72-66. The poke. And Rafi Celis breaks away. The Blazers with a surge to begin the fourth quarter. And the lead is back up to 8. Balik sa ating laban. Jonathan Manalili. Ito yung mga mintis kanina ni Jun Roque. Layup. Blown on the move. And Justin Sanchez right here. Resilient on the play. Stuck with it. Ito yung pinapalakpakan mo, Coach Hammer. The effort by Rafi Celis.
Mula first quarter, Martin, siya na yung tumatrabaho dyan. Pressuring. Hindi maliit si Rafi Celis. He is around 6'3". Long arms. It's so hard to pressure. Kailangan willing ka na defender. The stats would not reflect it most of the time, but he's been doing a heck of a job. Defend. Kaya ang lalim ng hinga niya. Kasi yung Manalili yung tao niya the whole time eh.
Yeah, that's it.
Lalim ng hinga niya oh. At saka pick up siya full court.
Ngayon, siya pa rin tumatao and you know, this Benilde team has forced Letran to a 0-5 start. 0 out of 5 start from the field. Manalili has the basketball. They badly need to score. Titing, left with space. He misses the triple try. Buen Salida, another chance. Wala pa rin. 0 out of 7 to begin the fourth quarter for Letran.
And picking up defensively itong Benilde. Ang ganda na tinatakbo nila on the defensive side. Offense will take care of itself, but defensively, they're on point. Natatanggal nila yung bola dun sa kamay nang kailangan na may hawak.
Sanchez makes his move. Good help by Estrada. And he completes the steal. Here comes Manalili. Had initial trouble picking up the basketball. Eventually getting it to Jimboy Estrada. Estrada against the longer Sanchez. Nakagawa na naman. Ito na si Rafi Celis. Celis, Sanchez with a finish. It's back to a double-digit lead for the Letran Knights, or for the Benilde Blazers rather.
Nicely ran fast break. Just recognizing nasan yung finishers.
15-0 run in the last 4 minutes for Benilde. Wow, misses badly.
And this is powered by their defense. They're getting stops and they're executing under duress. Yung mga points nila galing sa mga pulot, galing sa second chances.
Kanina, nung first half natin, it was actually Letran outworking Benilde. Kahukom, unable to sneak it in. Almost halfway through. Dito po sa ating fourth quarter. And Letran still hasn't scored. Manalili to Buen Salida again. He is crowded. Santos, finally a field goal for Letran.
Good recognition. Find the pass closer to the basket.
76-68. Torres will pull back. 9 to shoot, 7 to shoot. Torres for 3. And Sanchez with the offensive rebound. Torres with the open look. 2 misses for Torres from long range. Ito na si Jonathan Manalili. If Letran wants to get back here, it needs to start now. Beo Kuahao.
Very quiet in this game. We haven't mentioned him because he hasn't knocked down a shot yet.
Kuahao, 0 out of 4, coach, from the field. But how about Benilde? Rafi Celis starting the break and then making the right decision, setting up Justin Sanchez, who was alone underneath. And then the lone field goal so far for the Letran Knights in the fourth frame came from just Kevin Santos right there. Kuahao, 7 to shoot. Kuahao. And Inot will pick up the foul.
So no basket there on that downhill drive by Deo Kuahao. I was a blocking foul.
So Letran, for them, that's their first team foul. Peter Rosilio is back in the ball game. Iting Manalili gets a few minutes of rest. Rosilio. Jimboy. Too strong. The Knights are 1 out of 10.
That was an open shot. Clean shot yun.
Look at the drought for the Letran Knights. Only 1 field goal made in almost 10 minutes. That's almost a quarter. Celis behind the back. Inot bothered by Buensalida. And we have a foul here. 3.5 to go. Big atake. Nung Rafi Celis setting up Tony Inot, who was bothered. That's good defense played by Buensalida.
Just hands up. Challenging.
Santos getting it to Quahao. So Rosilio. Buensalida. Here's the matchup against Sean. AJ will back down. Buensalida getting it back to Rosilio. Shot clock winding down. Oh, good commitment by Sean Umali. And Joel Ncaa is gone on the break.
Good show by Sean Umali being active. Yun na naman. Defending the pick and roll.
Deo Quahao misfires. Still hasn't been able to buy a basket in this game. Ito si Deo Quahao. Ito mo to. Yeah, that's show.
Ang lapad ng traffic kung naiikutan mo eh. And pipick up siya ng bola, si Rosilio. Kaya nakagaw.
To put off itong si Peter Rosilio. Tony Inot has the basketball. Sean Umali puts it on the deck. Sean against 2. Missing. Offensive board ending up with the Blazers. And that's the main adjustment for Benilde in the second half. The second chance opportunities. Umali missing again. Another offensive board. But this time, it sticks with Benilde. Coach.
Effort, please. Effort, please. That's what's been giving the Benilde Blazers extra possessions.
Wow, coach. Bigger development here on this loose ball play. Tony Inot just picked up his 5th foul. So, -1 yan sa sakit ng ulo nitong Letran. Inot will finish the game with 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 dimes as Rosilio proceeds to the free throw line. These are needed by Peter Rosilio and Letran, although he misses the first. The Knights, ever since that 9 out of 9 start in the first quarter, only 3 out of 7. Second one is good.
So 2 minutes and 12. A lot of basketball, but they need to get a stop here. Quick stop and then get a quick basket.
Ncaa is pressured. Rafi Celis is forced to bring the ball across. And we are approaching pressure cooker time. 4th quarter, last 2 minutes, coach. And Benilde with time on their side. That's not a good foul from Aaron Buensalida, although that's only their second team foul. So now, coach, as we see this sequence, Buensalida fouling Ncaa. Dalawang maliit na gwardiya.
Yep.
Para dito sa Benilde Blazers.
A little bit more ball handling. Tsaka hindi maliit si Torres matangkad siya na gwardiya. Mukha lang siyang maliit kasi point guard yung nilalaro niya. Pero sinlaki niya si Estrada, sinlaki niya si Quahao. And he plays point.
And here he is, main difference maker for Benilde in the second half. Ball is tapped to Jimboy. Estrada will make his move. Jimboy with some quick points. About time he got to work. Talking about Jimboy Estrada, Jomel Ncaa. Heavy pressure by Letran. Eto, this is just good recognition by Jimboy Estrada. You know, they needed quick points. We're inside the final minute and a half of this game. Sanchez. Oh, almost losing it. Ncaa has it. 12 to shoot. Sanchez baseline. Oh, he'll be fouled. And that's the final foul to give for Letran. So AJ Buensalida, Letran's best big in this game, Coach Hammer, fouls out. Omega enters the game. Buensalida will finish with 10 points and 8 boards. Jomel. Sanchez. Rimmed out. Letran needs to go quickly. They're behind by 7. Oh, Manalili. Ay iniinda dito. Jimboy for 3. Air mills the 3-point attempt, Coach Hammer.
Biggest cramping na.
So Rosilio will check back in. And the Knights, their window slowly closing. The Blazers shutting them down here in the fourth quarter. Rafi Celis. Sanchez. Ncaa. Wasting some time. That's a kick by Rosilio. .1. Manalili is being stretched out, experiencing cramps on the right calf. Yeah. Torres triggering to Manalili. Celis. Sanchez. Yes. Finishing touches for Benilde. 80-71. And the Knights will let this one go. MDO for 3. 13.8. Let's see if this is still doable for Letran. But Ncaa will pull back wisely and melt the clock. The Blazers, courtesy of a big second half, take care of the Letran Knights. The final score is 80-74, and they continue to lock down that number 2 spot in Group B.
Back-to-back games that they showed great defensive effort in the fourth quarter against San Beda, against Letran. On point defensively itong Benilde Blazers.
Great adjustment in the halftime break for Coach Charles Chu. Ian Torres is our player of the game, who scored 11 of his 15 points in the second half. Made things happen for Benilde when he checked in the final score.